everyone, it's me again. I'm Lena and I'm from the Healthcare Landscape Group. In this video, I'll be talking about my progress week 109. So this is my daily edition 1, and in this video, I'll be talking about 5 main parts. So these are some of the usual parts that I usually talk about, which are what have I learned, what have I improved, the intentions that I've set for myself, as well as the discussion in the meeting, and finally the work plan for next week. So let's get started on my first part, which is what have I learned. Well, last week, since I didn't do any of the works, I haven't learned anything yet, but I am looking forward to learning something new from this week. For the second part will be the intentions. So for the intentions that I've set for myself, firstly, I need to send in the work on time, and the second goal is responding to the group messages, because in the last 2 weeks, I have been on a TED holiday trip with my family. Therefore, I don't have a device to be able to check in on the group messages and then respond. So my goal this week is to respond to the messages as soon as I can. And finally, I need to send in the feedback on Kennedy's work. So those are all of my intentions for this week. Moving on to the third part, which is the improvements that I have made. Well, since I haven't done my work last week, therefore I have no improvements that I have made in the works, but I do have one improvement that I have made during the meeting, which is I led the meeting well and I facilitated all of the meeting's discussions. So that is the only improvement that I felt that I have made. The fourth part is on the discussion in the meeting. Now, the discussion in the meeting primarily focuses on 2 main parts. Firstly, we talked about the self-reflection, in which we shared with each other our intentions and the improvements that we have made. After that, we moved on to the main work, in which we discussed on the work plan and what we will be doing in the next weeks, in the following weeks. Now, this is what we have decided. Since we are in the school year, we decided that our schedule was too tight, therefore we won't be able to follow and execute Mrs. Pratt's plan, but both of us agreed that we will be following that plan in the summertime if we can, because in the summertime our schedules are not full as they are in the school year, because we spend approximately 9 to 10 hours a day at school. So that amount of time is taken up by school and other activities as well. So I think that the math part in the presentation, we don't have enough time for doing that in the presentation. But we agreed that we can do a little small part in math in the presentation. For example, about analyzing data, charts, things like that. Just a little part, not too broad. And for the IV solutions, Kennedy said that it was too difficult for her, and also it takes a lot of time to prepare for the presentation. So those are the things that we discussed on and agreed on in the main part. And for the presentation, after that, Kennedy gave a presentation about her main work, and then I gave her some feedback on it. So that is all for the fourth part. Finally, last but not least, the fifth part, the work plan for next week. The D1 of this week will be this video, or the progress week 109. The D2 and the main work will be on data recording in patient care. Now, in these 2 works in our main video, we need to ensure 3 main parts. The first part is the different ways to record data in patient care. The second one is the key components, and then the aspects of it. Along the way, we need to also put in some example situations of data recording in patient care. So those are all of the things that I have to say for my video on my progress week 109. I hope that you learned something new from this video, or just review some of the things that you have learned. Thank you again for listening to my video, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye!